Bristol Motor Speedway is the next stop on the NRSL Advocare Truck Series as we are set for night racing for 50 laps of action under the lights on this .533 mile racetrack. It's the running of the Food City 200, and we are set for racing here on this half-mile high bank oval with 36 degrees of banking in the turns. Always some great racing on this racetrack here. We'll have 50 laps also for the NRSL Mellow Yellow Series as well, and also for the Cup Series for 75 laps of action. But it's the Truck Series race here today at Bristol Motor Speedway, and let's get to the starting line for today's running event. On the pole at number 60, it is Michael Turner in the Cat Rental Store Chevrolet. Flanking him outside will be Jessica Shelton at number 4, the Team ASC certified Ford. Row 2. It's Joshua Collard in truck 43, the Dodge Shores Dodge. Beside him will be Chris Dodd, the winner at Pocono in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Third row is John Arndt, number 09, the Zaxby's Chicken Ford. And beside him will be Andrew Davis in the Milwaukee Ford, number 14. Fourth row will be Seth Cole in number 52, the AC Delco Chevrolet, the winner at Watkins Glen. The Ortho London Garden Ford of JT Bryant starts alongside in truck number 21. Row number 5, has number 75, Kyle Lynch in the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet, and number 16, Papa John's Chevrolet of Charles Sanford. He and Shelton both have in-truck cameras for today's event. Row number 6 has Keith Batson, the pole sitter for the event, and number 828, the point sitter, I should say, going into this event, and number 28, Napa United Ford, and number 1, Sears Die Hard Chevrolet of Dylan Young. Row 7 has truck number 7. It is Joshua Sakuli in the Exide Barriers at Ford. Beside him will be Kyle Matthews, number 5, the DuPont Chevrolet. Next row down has the 98 of Matt McIntyre, number 8, Bestis Ford, number 98, and number 6, Total Chevrolet of Jordan Anderson. Next row down has the number 94 Super 8 Motels Ford of J.R. Tellier, and the 59 of Kingsford Dodge of Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has William Brock, number 25, the Budweiser Chevrolet, and the Linex Truck Liners Ford, number 15 of Joshua Osborne. Next row down has number 24, it's Kev Shear in the Quaker State Chevrolet. Beside him will be the number 30 Mopar Dodge of Nathan Hudson. Next row down has number 06 Ultra Wheels Ford of Paul Minnick, and beside him will be number 2, Team ASC Certified Ford of Zach Flickinger, the winner at Daytona. Next row has number 20, the MB&A Chevrolet of Matt Haas, and Jesse Turner's alongside number 83, the Mission Limited Services Chevrolet. Next row down has number 17, the GMAC Chevrolet of Jonathan Zorlin, and number 87, Bell Subability Chevrolet of Dougie Shear. Super Shears on the outside. Next row down is Chelsea Bowles, number 29, the Mopar Dodge, the winner of the last race on the tour at Michigan. And our third in-truck camera will be riding in Cole Deaver, number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row down has Levi McIntyre, number 99, the Exide Bears SKF Ford, and number 50, the Granger Ford of Cat Tellier. Next row down is Ryan George, number 8, the GM Goodwrench Services Chevrolet, and number 86, RC Cola Dodge of Alex Grays alongside. Next row, Phil Parker, number 38, the Channel Lock Pliers Ford. Beside him will be Johnny Gardner, winner at Martinsville in the Miller Ford, number 22. And starting shotgun in the field, number 23, it is Benjamin Miles in the Toyota Certified Toyota. And beside him will be Quentin Moore, number 44, the Federated Auto Parts Ford. So getting set for green flag racing here, and will be to command the fire the engines for 50 laps of action. Keith Batson comes into this race 85 points ahead of Cole Deaver. Out in front with Joshua Sakuli third, Cat Tellier coming in fourth in the points, and Jared Tellier is fifth in the points by virtue of his good run at Michigan, the last stop in the tour. And all 5 of which have at least a win this season on the tour. Here comes the command of fire the engines here at Bristol.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Command's been getting fire the engines as we get set for racing on this .533 mile oval. 36 degrees of banking. And it's a good thing in 2 of the series that we're going to be running this running a Bristol weekend night race weekend on. It has at least a good points battle because it can all change here on this racetrack. And of course, even the big lead that we have in the NRSL Milio Series, and I'm not going to give away who it is, but it can all change during the night race weekend at Bristol for sure as they head into the stretch of the season. Which in the Truck Series case, they have still about 7 races to go on the season in the Truck Series. The pace truck looks on the pit road, a Chevy Ford front row. Michael Turner leads him down. Green flag action coming your way, and we are underway in the Food City 200. Joshua Collard diving inside of Michael Turner as he'll grab the lead. He and Turner and Shelton both up the track here. Jessica was able to find a line to the inside lane, and she was lucky to have that happen. John Arcos is second. Seth Cole trying for third position here as you see a scramble going on in the back of the pack here. J.R. Tellier going inside of Chris Dodd as they come out of turn number 4. And the laps here click off very, very quickly, about 15 seconds a lap. On board Jessica Shelton's truck here, and that's what it's like to ride inside a truck at Bristol here. You barely even have time to take a breath. And the yellow flag will fly for the first time here on the 5th lap of this race. As Joshua Carr leads him down, and it's Cole Deaver, number 3, the Goodwrench Chevrolet that has spun. Now we'll drop him back in the field here as the first caution flag flies on the 5th lap of the event here. And Deaver had dropped back to 38th position when it all happened here. And they were 3 wide up ahead. Zach Flickinger, Nathan Hudson, and Alex Gray. And then there you see Deaver got tapped by either Jesse Turner or Cole or Seth or Dougie Shears. I think Turner was one who tapped Deaver, and Deaver just spins around and didn't hit nothing, but around goes that 1995 Chevrolet of Deavers as we run here. We have an in-car camera, camera inside his truck. Let's take a ride. Just a simple loop and no harm, no foul on the part of Cole Deaver, so which I truly don't see how that caused the yellow flag to fly, but so apparently anything does in our competition. So, first caution flag flying on the 5th lap of the race here in the Food City 200, and Joshua Collard is the leader of the race. Second position is John Arndt. Third will be Seth Cole. Fourth going to Kyle Lynch at the moment. Keith Batson. Moving up through the field here, up from 11th to 5th in the order at the moment. These are the points that are coming in. And this could be a night where Keith can make something happen. Michael Turner 6th, Matt McIntyre 7th, Jessica Shelton 8th, 9th is Joshua Sakuli, 10th is Chris Dodd. As the field comes off the 36 degrees of banking here, the pace truck comes off on the pit road, getting ready for a restart on lap number 10 here at Bristol. Still plenty of racing left to go. Here, 9 in the books and just 41 to go here, and that's a lot of laps here racing left. Matt McIntyre, the first to make a move to the inside, he'll shove Michael Turner up the track. Shelton to the inside, same with Joshua Sakuli in the 7. And whoa, and Chris Dodd just about got turned around here, and he saves the truck. And he'll still manage to get around Michael Turner, or tries to get around Michael Turner, Kev Shear and Paul Minnick. Right behind them, there it is, the 24 and the 06 Chevrolet and Ford to the inside lane. There's J.R. Tellier and Matt Haas, 3 wide racing here. It's a bit of a risky move here at Bristol. So that's a lot of position changing going on here. And somebody's way down the inside lane here. I don't know who that was. Oh, we're under yellow, and it's Jordan Anderson and Alex Gray has spun. So the pace truck's lights were on, so that didn't take long for the second yellow flag to fly on the 15th lap of this event. Alex Gray and Jordan Anderson spinning off turn number 2, same place we saw Cole Deaver spin. Take a look again as to what happened here. It was 22nd position where Jordan Anderson was running at the moment. Levi McIntyre got off the wall, and Anderson just taps him, and McIntyre manages to save the truck here and to keep from hitting. And then Alex Gray just had nowhere to go but right into Anderson's truck there, and I don't know why Gray didn't go to the inside lane, way down the inside lane where McIntyre was, but well, that unfortunately for both Jordan Anderson and Alex Gray, that knocks both of them right out of the race. And just in time to get set for green flag racing here. Second caution flag of the day flying on the 15th lap. We'll get the restart on lap number 20 of the event. Joshua Collard's Dodge, Seth Cole Chevrolet, Kyle Lynch in a Chevrolet, Keith Batson and John Arndt both in a Ford. 3 of the manufacturers representing the top 5 spots. And right now, track position proving to be all important here for Joshua Collard as he's led the race since the drop of the green flag. John Arndt up on the high side here. Matt McIntyre goes by, and here comes Kyle Lynch and Seth Cole battling for second position here. That's Lynch in the 75, Cole in the 52. Seth gets off the wall and bounces right to the inside lane, blocking Matt McIntyre's line here. And meanwhile, Keith Batson going for second position. He's going to get on Kyle Lynch, and as a great move by the 28 Napa United Ford. But look at Lynch. He's going to try the crossover move on Batson as he come out of turn number 4 here. Now, bear in mind, all this racing is great for the fans, though, but that does allow the leader to pull away, and it does let Collard get ahead in number 43. And meanwhile, Jessica Shelton moving her way through the field here as she tries to get by Matt McIntyre. McIntyre in 4th, Shelton in 5th. And you see up ahead there, Kyle Lynch gets back by Keith Batson for 2nd. Seth Cole dropping to 6th position as we look through the field here. Kev Shearer, there's Andrew Davis, JT Bryant, Benjamin Miles making his way through the field in the 23 car. He's started this race in 37th position. He's already up to 21st. So he's got a fast Toyota here today. Charles Sandberg trying to make some headway in the 16 Papa John's Chevrolet. On board Charles Sanford's truck, he's in 26th position. He came in this race 10th place in the points after having dropped a couple spots at the last race on the Tour at Michigan. Trying to get around Johnny Gardner in 22. And a couple of trucks on the high side, JT Bryant and Ryan George slide here as they slide down to this racetrack here. And we got a couple of trucks that spun here. That's on the low side here. As the yellow flag the yellow flag has not flown here. Excuse me. Apparently it was Phil Parker, Dylan Young, and J.R. Tellier that spun. But that's bad news for Joshua Collard. He was pulled over the back bumper of Phil Parker's truck. And now Collard can't get around Phil Parker, and now the yellow flag's flown now. And it's Nathan Hudson in the 30th spun. And there appears to be a shake-up here. I don't know why, because Collard beat them all to the line. Let's first look as to what happened here. Andrew Davis is up the high side here, and he's off the wall here. Michael Turner thought he was clear. JT Bryant taps Nathan Hudson, and Levi McIntyre goes right into Hudson's truck, and then that caused a big log jam going in the third turn. Jesse Turner is in it there. Zach Flickinger is in the 2. Was in it. Michael Turner, the pole sitter, in the 60 was in the crash. So that all happened up there. Meantime, let's take a look as to what happened with Dylan Young, J.R. Tellier, and yeah, and Chris Dodd got off the wall here. There's Dylan Young. He bounces off Dodd, and he thought it was, and then he thought it was clear, comes across the nose of J.R. Tellier's truck, and that sent Young into the inside retaining wall here. J.R. Tellier didn't hit anything except Dylan Young's truck. And that was 14th and 15th that at that time. So that deal didn't bring out a yellow flag, but just to show sometimes some deals can bring a yellow flag out and some doesn't. And Joshua Collard's on the inside lane. I don't know what's wrong with his truck. Oh, has Collard got anything wrong with the number 43 Dodge? I don't know. Yep, he's on the apron of the racetrack here, and the pace truck's lights are still on. And he does have something wrong. He's coming on pit road, and the leader of the race, Joshua Collard, is on pit road, who has led from the drop at the green flag, and he has got something wrong with the truck. Oh dear, and that's going to give the lead. That's going to give the lead to Keith Batson in 28. On a bad break for Joshua Collard, who had the dominant truck the whole day, led the most laps and 14 laps from the finish. He has to pit for whatever inexplicable reason. But that does give Keith Batson the lead as the green flag will fly on lap number 38 of the race. As the green flies, and we are down to 13 laps to go, and he gets a good jump on the lap truck of Dougie Shears in 87. Kyle Lynch up the high side. There's Matt McIntyre going by. Joshua Sakuli in the 7. And the yellow flag flies for the 3rd. For the 4th time here today. That didn't take long. Caution flying on lap 39, and it was the 21 of JT Bryant. And this happening coming off turn number 2 as every other deal's had this. And again, Levi McIntyre off the wall. That's what caused the whole thing here. And this time he gets off Osborne and then gets off Bryant. Bryant spinning like a 4-wheel tornado. Whew. Joshua Collard and Phil Parker both split Bryant up the middle. Typical Bristol is all I can say here in the Truck Series. And Joshua Collard, unfortunately for him, I think fell one lap down. And yes, and unfortunately he did. So he is back to 36th position. So about to get reset for the fourth caution flag of the day. It'll be on lap number 44. We'll have 7 laps. We'll see if we can try to get all 7 laps done under green, hopefully. We did have a couple of green flag runs here, but night racing at Bristol, can't beat it. I should say pretty tough to beat. Keith Batson, can he hold them all for a second win of the season? We'll see what happens here. Green flag on the 44th lap of the race here. Matt McIntyre's in second position. Third is Joshua Sakuli. Fourth is Paul Minnick. Fifth is Kyle Lynch. The lap truck of the 87 of Dougie Shears is 1 lap down as he's up the high side of the racetrack here. Matt Haas at the high side and just about got off William Brock in 25. He does underneath his Hendrick teammate Kyle Matthews in the 5. And the yellow flag's out for the 5th time today here at Bristol. Shock. And Phil Parker, unfortunately, by virtue of the fact he comes down pit road, under yellow, will be held for a stop and go. And it might have been Zach Flickinger that spun. I don't know. And it might have been the 44 of Yep, I think Quentin Moore got off the wall. That's what caused the first spin right here. It was Michael Turner and Andrew Davis, and Davis off the wall hard in the 14 truck. And then Zach Flickinger gives Andrew the hit and sends Andrew over 1.5, I think. Nope, make that a full 2 rolls, I think. No. Yeah. A full 2 rolls for Andrew Davis, and that's what caused the yellow flag to fly. So the 5th caution of the day coming out. And 2 in the last about, 2 laps. I don't know, but we'll see if we can get the green flag out this time by here. Keeping on the pace truck here. And we will not get a green flag for the rest of the race. So that was 2 laps to go here, so that means the Food City 200 will be finishing under yellow, fittingly enough, the way this race had gone. Trucks out of the race, of course, Andrew Davis, Alex Gray, and Jordan Anderson. But for the second time, Keith Batson will be your winner here, and we mentioned he was the points leader coming in. Well, he did what he needed to do. Stay out of trouble and try to increase the points lead that he's got. And he did just that. Keith Batson will be your winner of the Food City 200 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Second will be Matt McIntyre. Third will be Joshua Sakuli. Fourth will be Paul Minnick. Fifth will be Kyle Lynch. Jonathan Sorlin 6th. Jessica Shelton 7th. Seth Cole 8th. 9th will be Matt Haas. And 10th will be William Brock. So as the field comes off corner number 4 at a agonizingly slow 35 miles per hour, Keith Batson comes across the start-finish line, and there it is. He wins the Food City 200 here at Bristol Speedway. And what in the heck is going on here? So that was a weird finish. So 19 races are in the books in the Truck Series. Keith Batson is your winner for the second time this season. He won over the short track at Indianapolis. Average speed 61.87 miles per hour. The rest of the finishers, Chris Dobb finishes 11th. 12th was Kyle Matthews. 13th was Chelsea Bowles. Kev Shearer was 14th. 15th was Benjamin Miles, after starting 38-7th. A great day for Benjamin Miles, and the only Toyota in the field. John Arndt 16th. 17th was Cat Tellier. Johnny Gardner 18th. 19th was Cole Deaver, and 20th was Charles Sanford. Going on with the rest of the field finishing order here, Zachary Fitzwater, 21st. Joshua Osborne, 22nd. 23rd was Ryan George, and Jesse Turner, 24th. Levi McIntyre, who about everybody got into in every crash run of turn number 2, finishes 25th. 26th was J.R. Tellier. 27th, Dylan Young. J.T. Bryant, Michael Turner, and Nathan Hudson, matching his truck number in 30th, is the top 30 in the race. Here, Quentin Moore was 31st, and Zach Flickinger was the last truck on the lead lap in 32nd with a damaged up truck. Dougie Shears, Joshua Collard, and Phil Parker were the trucks a lap down. And a darn shame for Joshua Collard. He had the truck to beat the whole day long. Led the most laps, led the first 36, I think. And then had to pit for some whatever reason. Trucks out of the race. We said Andrew Davis, Alex Gray, and Jordan Anderson were the trucks out of the race. But Keith Batson, a big day for him at Bristol Motor Speedway. He wins here in the Advocare Truck Series, and hopefully for him he can repeat that performance in the Castrol GTX Cup Series event. He has not won a race there in a long, long, long time. But there's going to be 40 other cars that's going to stop that for him. So we'll see what happens there. The Meliosers will be coming up next after we'll be taking his turn on the night time at the high banks of Bristol over there as well. So with all that said here, this is James Qualls. This has been production of the NRSL. We'll see you for the Melios Series event. Again, congratulations to Keith Batson, the winner of the Food City 200. So long, everyone.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?